Hey everybody!
I'm Sam.
I'm Will.
And I'm Adam, and we are
Working Title
Reiner! Fuck. I think that's what he did.
Yeah, he literally... He's really...
Is that the new Titan power? I don't know, dude. Just leave me alone.
No, fuck, shut the fuck up and fight him.
This is episode 51 of Attack on Titan, Thunder Spears.
Oh, they're gonna use the thingies.
Thunder Spears?
The things they keep teasing, the like little rockets that they're carrying.
Eren Smith was hiding it underneath his cape.
Dang it, I thought Thunder Spears like the lightning strike that comes down, they just grab it this time.
Well, that's lightning, not thunder.
Let's do it little like I care. No. Let's do it little like I care. No.
Last we saw the scouts invaded Shiganshina. They sealed the opposite outer nipple wall on their way to seal the inner wall, but then they were sus that nobody was attacking them, so they decided to scout the walls and peekaboo!
It's a trap!
It's a trap!
Scared the hell out of me.
Reiner! Yeah. And as Will is pissed off at Levi for not finishing the job, could not kill Reiner once again.
And I don't even know if it's Levi's fault, honestly. There might be a new perk. Oh, me and Will were talking off screen. I think the beast might be like a necromancer. Like that'd be
Raise the dead?
That'd be a really cool power. Well, I was thinking like those like how'd you get all the bodies in a circle? You get all the dead people that you killed in wherever, or maybe dead bodies from Shiganshina. You stack them in a circle, and then raise the dead. Boom! Lightning strike. So, oh, and because I thought Reiner had red eyes at the end of the episode, so maybe like he
You're
died.
obsessed with his eyes.
I'm obsessed with a lot of characters' eyes in this show, but
His eyes are yellow. What does that mean? I don't know.
I think they're
always
the
yellow.
same, yeah.
purple eyes, green eyes, yellow eyes.
You've also mentioned like Eren's eyes change color.
Until season 4 is done, I'm gonna worry about it. Until I'm told not to worry about it.
But guys, if you like this video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you know when we drop more Attack on Titan. Comment down below what you think of our reactions, and we have a Patreon. If you want to check out Attack on Titan 1 week early, click the link in the description and support the community, guys. We appreciate it.
Guys, this is not a market substitute. You gotta go on whatever anime series you heard, super prefer. Come back to YouTube and watch the Working Titles reaction, alright? We're gonna punch it. Blah!
Adam fucks
That's
up.
my new thing.
Just screams and we're always late to it now.
Yeah. No timing. Ruins the team cohesion. Damn it, Adam.
Oh!
I forgot we're not allowed
Yeah.
to watch the stupid thing that apparently we can only watch one time. For no reason. We've already seen it once.
True. We good?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Ew, look at that thing posing. Oh, nice.
He looks kind of naked. Oh.
Whoa. Oh, so he does have the ability, dude.
Well, yeah, he's the armor type.
Yeah,
He's
but
got the
they've-
hardening.
They've never shown it.
Wait, that wall is open. Did you see
It
that?
was just so the horses can't escape. Dude, holy hell.
どうもライナー君たちが手の込んだ催しで
Oh,
歓迎してくれるようじゃないか。
Oh,
Look at
he
this
looks
dude.
so scary.
Yeah.
Ew, look at its face.
It looks like a duck. Oh, so that's it.
Wow, what?
That's luggage. More. Oh no. Oh, he's
First
sending
wave.
the little ones.
Yep. Yep.
奴がまず狙うのは馬。敵の主目的はエレンのダッシュであるが、そのため
Yeah, they need to make sure they're
我
trapped,
々が
man.
撤退の選択肢を
Oy vey.
巨人の領域であるローレマ領領から我々が馬なしで
I
帰
like
還
how
する術を
Reiner looks.
馬さえ殺してしまえば隊を閉鎖するだけで我々の補給線
Okay, for some reason I thought the horses were actually trapped
You shoot
inside.
them.
Okay. and now you can't even get to the horses.
Yeah, the horses are stuck
Like,
inside.
Are they? They're outside, right?
No, they're inside.
They're inside?
They can't escape with them.
That's crazy. So they just can't get to the horses at all.
ただ待てばいい。敵が交戦のリスクを冒すことなく
Just die.
虫の生きては
Starvation.
エレンを奪い去ることができるのだから
It's being trapped in a castle if you don't have
もし
food.
今
Yeah.
Except they literally have an enemy
対
inside.
立を組んで動かないやつ
Dude, look how skinny
それ
that
自
one is.
体が俺の役割を
Look
担
how
う
jacked that
Yeah.
was.
His head.
It's Nick Merckx. ¿Qué pasa?
鎧がすぐそこまで。それにベルトルトがまだどこにいるか。
ああ
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like, I get it,
I'm
kid.
thinking, kid.
やっと何かを喋る気になったか先に調子こう進ませる
ディレクター並びにマレーネ班は内門のクラースさんと共に馬を死守せるリヴァイ班
They're
並びに
done.
ハンジ班は鎧の巨人を仕留める
I trust the Levi and Hanji squad. Whoa, a bit more.
The thunder, what do they call them?
Spears.
Thunder spears.
Oh,
Oh, I don't like this. Sasugo!
Yes, sir!
Marlowe's with the horses. He's getting clapped.
No, stop.
リヴァイ班と言ったがお前だけはこっちだリヴァイ
俺にエレンでなく馬を守れと
そうそして
Oh my god. Yes!
Ew, ew.
お前にしか託せない
He's got like Grisha's hair. Will, you're right.
了解した
He's got the long, creepy hair.
さっき鎧のガキ一匹そいつの首で埋め合わせると
Fucking bring his head to us. I love it. I'm so ready.
Wait, is he just going right now?
Yep.
Oh hell, dude.
Protect the horses first,
Oh
he
hell.
said.
人類の命運を分ける戦局の一つその現場指揮はハンジと君に背負ってもらうぞ
Oh god! Ah! I trust in you, Armin.
The sound.
He's just like a giant like machine.
I like how he does his diamonds. That's really cool.
He got fingernails. Hey, it's Mario!
Look at that. Luigi.
Don't you dare say that was me. Don't you
I
dare.
actually kind of like.
No.
I did
no,
actually.
No.
You shouldn't have
No.
said anything.
それだけでいいリヴァイ兵長がどれだけ強かろうと
For our war chief.
War chief. Oh my god.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Look at his neck. Oh,
Oh, the muscle just took it.
that was close.
あの時意識を全身に移すのが一瞬でも遅れていればあのまま即死だった
Wait,
Remove
what?
his consciousness.
なんで
Conscious.
壁の中なんて調べようと思ったんだ
Wait, what?
あるに
All right, well, we got an answer.
I'm pretty sure he said he moved his conscious.
Yeah,
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 to
yeah.
his
I got
spine.
that. I just don't know how that
ようや
works.
くこれで終わる
That's like some,
Who the hell's that?
who's that magician?
Erwin.
Who's the magician who's been blowing up recently?
I don't know.
エルヴィン・スミス
Sweet. Let's
Why is he
go.
surprised that Eren would transform? Surely you would expect
まず
that.
自分から姿を現した
Is he gonna run away?
まさか南から壁を越えて逃げる気か
He's just gonna run away?
奴一人なら完全な座標の力を身につ
Yeah,
け
if he learns that coordinate power, you're done for.
いや待てなぜわざわざ壁に囲まれた志願しなくの中で巨人化する
Oh god, all this inner dialogue
Yeah.
そうか奴らの狙いは
trying to lure you out.
俺の
Reiner.
目標を馬からエレンに移すことか
I love how Erwin's right next to him.
He doesn't care. He's just waiting.
Commit. I love it. I love that. Look at that.
Yeah.
No fear.
考える時間もくれねえってわけですかせっかく登ったってのによ
Look at his chin, dude. What's up with his chin?
Just to go back down.
Yep.
よし食いついた
エレンをおとりに使うって。それでもライナーが馬を先に殺すことを選んだ。
Then we're effed.
いや、エレンを追うライナーが馬を選んだ場合、エレンはそのまま回り込んで獣の巨人の背後を追う。
I like this. This is like a well thought out, like real war stuff right now.
挟み撃ちにして戦う。
Really planning out
ここまで
everything.
が
Dude, imagine Levi and Eren just like fucking watch the Beast Titan.
The Beast Titan, I can't wait to see fight. He
He's
rocked Reiner.
He said he's their war chief.
That's so cool. So cool.
おそらく奴なら考えたんでしょう
He wouldn't be able to resist.
鎧を志願しなくないで迎え撃つぞ。待ってください。もう一つ
Where's Barricades?
ベルトルトが
Yeah.
まだどこかに潜んでいます。前回エレンはライナーをあと一歩のところまで追い詰めました。
Yeah, but that little bitch bailed
ベ
him
ルトル
out.
トの強力な奇襲を受け立ったのです。
Stay away from the walls then.
対策ですが、壁から離れた位置で戦いましょう。
Good call. Stay away from the walls.
He's pissed.
お前には一度勝った
I can fight, bruh.
I know, it literally, he looks so much like, what's his name?
Jet Jaguar.
Jet Jaguar. No.
Let's go. Now he can pierce his armor. Oh, they both can do it. Oh, it's just the air. Oh.
Gosh, you're sloppy, Reiner.
He's fast though.
Oh, Eren has evolved and I love it.
Whoa, wow.
Oh my god.
Oh.
This is home, baby. Let's go.
He's already healing.
Oh my gosh, look at those things.
どこまで行どこに馬をつなげばいい。一箇所に馬をつ
The guy with the buzzsaw hair.
Oh yeah.
This is not the job I want.
No.
Ew, I cannot tell you how much I don't like those things.
Oh, he hasn't seen one.
Oh, it's Levi. Okay, so yeah, you're good.
3、4メートル級に苦戦し、数箇所で負傷者を出している。今の調査兵団には以前のような力はない。
Fuck no.
だが、それだけの損害がなければ、決してここまでたどり着けなかった。
Don't do this right now. Don't do this right now.
訓練兵時代は、よく
look at
自分
Niall.
と父の考えた仮説、
Where's Mitch?
調査兵団に入ってそれを証明してみせると。
I don't know if you knew Meech
だ
yet.
が調査兵団になった途端、
That might be him
な
right
ぜか
there.
誰にもその話をしなくなった。人類のために心臓を捧げると。
Back when we actually had tons of people.
そうやって仲間を騙
Oh wow, they've never mentioned no
自分を
regrets.
騙し築き上げた屍の山の上に私は立ってい
That
る。
might be Mitch.
That's Meech right
Or
there.
no, he's.
It was Meech and Nanaba.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh,
yeah, rip Nanaba.
Oh my
and
god,
Gelgar.
I'm looking at
And
him.
Gelgar.
それでも脳裏にちらつくのは地下室のこと。
Damn. It's kind of fucked up.
作戦が失敗しても死ぬ前に地下室に行けるか
I
もし
hope.
れない
Okay, I hope he doesn't like do something dumb just to make sure he can see what's in the basement.
He definitely is gonna do
世
something
界の
dumb.
真相
Like if he thinks he's gonna die, he quickly runs on his own. I hope he doesn't do that. That'd be sad.
Like a silver circle.
Yeah. Dude, he legit has brass knuckles. It's so cool.
Oh my god.
奴の全身に
Ew.
He's smiling, dog.
I guess we're all smiling when you rip off our lips.
Oh, his nose is broken. You're
Oh. Oh no.
I was gonna say, it's going way too easy for Eren.
Oh.
Could have been worse.
just where Reiner was. This is the perfect time to harden your knee.
Boom. He's gonna rip off his leg.
Do it like the Hulk.
Just drag him. Oh god.
Oh, right in the groin.
He just split the earth. Holy. Oh my god.
I love his design so much. They both are so aesthetically pleasing.
Ooh, wait, that was close.
Alright guys, can we like do something with these little new weapons?
鎧の巨人に対抗できる武器が必要ってことだ。
So they're specifically for Reiner.
私たちの刃は鎧
Yeah.
の巨人
Oh,
に無力だ
that's a good point. They did nothing with the swords.
敵がこうしか私たちはただ
Even Mikasa with all her
エレ
might
ンと
couldn't do
鎧の
anything.
戦い
エレンを連れ去って走る鎧を止めることもできなかった、あの時団長が巨人の大軍を引き連れてこなかったら
Yeah, that was game over, really.
It's crazy that that's like the only thing that they can do to have any success is doing the worst of things.
壁の穴を塞ぐのも重要だが我々は何よりも
They gotta kill Reiner and Barricades. I still can't get over he transferred the consciousness from his head to
That's
his
so bizarre.
back. Whoa! It's literally a rocket.
Did they actually shoot?
Well, we didn't see it, they just showed it.
Oh my
だ
god.
から雷装って呼んでる
Thunder spear.
ただ
Look at Mikasa's face. She's the only one like,
通常
I will use that effectively. This is...
Stick it
Oh!
in. Stick it in.
Break it off! That's Brock Lesnar's move!
I hate that so much.
Break it! Yeah! Oh!
Can he even break? Like break his bone?
He ripped off his arm.
Let's go. Stick it in the skin. Do not hit the stupid armor.
一人ではエレンをかじり取るまでには至らないが
Yeah.
もはやこの手を使うしか
That
To
nose
what?
is broken.
He's got to resort to what?
そんな
Are they hooked on the...
2日で覆った俺には傷一つつけられは
Oh, he's just gonna take it, not knowing. Idiot. Idiot. He's just gonna take it, not even knowing that they can
God.
do something. Dummy. Oh my gosh. What if they explode his head off? No way. Reiner, what are you thinking, dude?
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Reiner, what are you thinking, you dummy?
What an idiot. Let's go.
飛び込んだ先で
Oh gosh.
従って雷装で攻撃できる条件は
It's like dropping dynamite right near
十
you.
分なこのような条件化し
Yeah, so they can get out of there. Do it now. Blow him to smithereens.
Don't blow up our characters.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I hope he
Why is he
feels...
just sitting there?
I hope he feels the heat on his back.
Why is he just chilling?
Connie's like, we did it?
雷装が効いたもう一度だもう一度雷装を打ち込んでとどめを刺せ
Come on. You guys gotta do it.
What do you think Reiner's secret thing was?
I don't know.
お前ら
Because he's literally not doing
こう
anything.
なる覚悟は済ませたはずだろうやるぞ
Nice. Go! Let's go. He's gonna dodge it. No way he takes this.
Look at that shot.
He's gonna like turn or something. Oh
Wait, what? 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 He said, what is happening?
no. Oh my god.
Oh,
shit! You freaking stupid show.
damn it!
That's so irritating. Are you looking at it? I hate knowing all the info's right there.
Yeah.
The world of info is just.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Well, I know what next episode's gonna have in it.
See, right there! Just right there! It showed, oh, you want to watch Attack on Titan? The whole description! There's spoiler in that!
Yeah.
I'm curious once we get to see. Is it something that spoils season 4 for you, or just what up to you have seen?
Yeah, what up to I've seen.
So
Okay,
what you
so-
would expect to read looking at the next
yeah,
season?
for going to season 4.
Okay.
I'm
So like we
curious.
can look at it once we hit season 3
Absolutely.
finale. Okay, cool.
So I don't have
do we begin?
anything written down about the next episode, but the next 5. Woo!
That's
Cool.
That makes me sick to my stomach. Shouldn't have said that, now I feel sick. Okay. Thunder Spears.
Yes.
Fun episode.
Mm-hmm.
This feels more like the prep for what's really going to be coming. Most of it was strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure some people might not find this the most interesting of things, like comparative to like what Attack on Titan delivers. But I like that they spend the time doing, like, I know anime is like very tropish for over
explaining
things. that happen, and sometimes they do that in the show only when it's like just about to happen.
Yeah.
But for me, I actually like seeing the minds of like war strategists and seeing that they're trying to expect every potential like outcome. Like I think it's cool that they're not only like, or like, even Reiner himself, who I don't think is like the best strategist maybe out of who I'd say maybe the Monkey and Erwin are level wise, but I like even him like trying to think, okay, well, Eren's doing this thing.
Yeah.
Is he doing this option A?
Yeah.
In which case I have to go do this thing. Is it doing B? And what's also weird is like during all the strategy, almost no one's really talking about like where the. I know they briefly talked about where Barricades might be. I'm scared that might be like their little card, their little trump card. I don't know what Barricades can really do though. We haven't seen him do much. Now, except for the intro where he's like hitting the buildings and just collateral damage.
Yeah, I mean he's just big as fuck, so it's like I don't know. The possibility is endless with him.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you really think about it with him, you haven't even seen him walk.
No, we haven't.
No.
You've just seen him stand there.
Yeah.
And then just transform his upper body.
Yeah.
And kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the strategy part too, but I also like strategy. Like I think strategies.
That's cool.
It's like one of the most
war
interesting.
thing.
It's one of the most interesting things to me, just in general. So like, just the idea of like, hey, this is what, like even from Erwin. I think Erwin and Hanji's perspective, and like adding the Reiner part, but like Erwin being like, okay, so this is what he's doing. So he's trying to keep us here and just starve us out, or kill us, which is like a typical like siege strategy. And then you have Erwin / Armin / Hanji's idea of send Levi, let Eren pull Reiner away so he can fight him 1-on-1, or Eren raps, gets the Beast Titan, and Levi and him both kill the Beast Titan. You know what I mean? It's just
I
like,
couldn't see that plan working.
why?
It's so obvious that he'd be running. You think that whole field of view that they have, and there's so many Titans out there, somebody would see Eren, unless they're thinking that he transforms to a human, sneaks up behind him, and then transforms again.
I don't think it's so much as surprise. I think it's more of like, will you break your ranks? Kind of like the Reiner and Erwin. That's what I also thought was really cool about the episode, is like sometimes war doesn't really come down to who's a better fighter. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it's not always the case. Like they brought up the idea of like famine, starve them out, which honestly, historically, I feel like that's what happens most of the time in war.
Yeah.
Most of the time you try to avoid killing men because that's like your final defense. So the first thing you do, and you see it kind of in Game of Thrones, is like they talk about the idea of like, take the livestock. Whoever controls the resources controls the battle. Who controls the location?
Ramsay did it.
Yeah, weather-wise, like who has the best assets for what. And so maybe it's like that. It's not so much as Eren is trying to sneak up to the monkey as much as it's like, will the war chief monkey break his ranks? Because once he loses that, you can get the horses. You can go left if the Titans go right. You know.
Well, not even that though. It's like if Eren went right, if he rapped and he just if Lamunk sends all the big Titans to him, and even if Lamunk is like in the back of the pack, like how a leader usually is, like they're not usually on the front lines. If he sits in the back and then Erwin just sends every single fucking person with whatever horses they have to him, if Reiner doesn't kill them, like even if it's just like lead by squad, I mean, like he's kind of fucked. Like, I mean, I know the Beast Titan seems to be a tank. He took out Meech on his own, but he kind of caught Meech off guard, and also they have Levi, and if Levi has a squad with him and it's only one Titan, like I just can't imagine, unless Lamunk has every fucking Titan ability in the book, that he'd be able to fight off all those guys, plus an Eren Titan if Eren gets to him.
It'd be cool to see somebody fight Levi hand-to-hand combat-wise. I see, the thing is, I don't know if he tapped into his Ackerman power. It's the Ackerman power, right? It's not like... It's the Ackerman power. Where it's like, I think it hit him during No Regrets. They didn't necessarily show the green
when he saw his friends die.
I think like he briefly talked about he had a moment, but we never saw it. Yeah. So unless they don't ever show it, my presumption is when his friends died in No Regrets. Prior to that, Meech and Erwin were able to go hand in hand combat wise against him. And now I don't think Erwin's like the best fighter, but like I wonder like, is there people still worthy of being able to fight in a sword on sword fight? Like I know Mikasa And I know we might have that coming up with the weird end credit thing that they teased. But, like, I wonder, like, if the monkey has the ability to leave the Titan and, like, physically fight hand-to-hand, that'd be really cool. I don't know why, I just, like, we don't really get hand-to-hand combat in the show, or, like, person-on-person fighting a whole lot. So I think that might be a cool thing to explore. They might not do that. But what do you think about the title War Chief? I have a lot of thoughts on that, just alone. If anything.
I mean, my biggest thing about that is that, and honestly, I don't know if you thought the same thing or you when you watch this, is it makes me feel like that this isn't the first time that their civilization has done this.
Yeah.
Like, that maybe there are across the whole planet just, like, pockets of humanity. And, you know, of course, the one that was surrounded by the Reese were all brainwashed, but everyone else might not be brainwashed. Like, wherever Ymir's from or whatever, they might know, yo, there's a bunch of bad guys out there that have Titan abilities. Like, we need to survive. Just because, like they know, they've been through battle situations. Like, they know strategy, how to use the Titans on their side. So to me, just the first thing that rang in my head was that, they've done this before. Yeah. Like, they've been in battles using Titans as, like, war machines.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that's kind of, like, more interesting than just, like, you know, I mean, I know we thought about that a long time ago. Like, when we first saw the Ymir thing of them just, like, creating Titans and setting them out to either be, like, just a field of defense or to, like, just go attack the other civilization.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That was my thought on it.
But yeah, no. Okay, so I'm kind of leaning... I don't know which way I want to lean more towards, because initially, when I thought of Reiner and Barricades and the monkey guy, and knowing that they're all together from a civilization from somewhere... In my mind, I was kind of going more, like, modern. Like, maybe they're from more advanced, like, better technology. Because even what's-her-name said, the vials themselves, which I don't think the Reese family own. I think they got it from somewhere. They said it has to be, like, an advanced place to even produce that. Like, places where you have doctors that can literally do the vial procedures. Which means, like, I'm thinking...
took a science
I'm still literally thinking, like, tanks they might have, like, actual physical defense things that they use for the humans, wherever this place is from. And, like, we didn't bring it up last week, but I like, when I rewatched the episode, like, they talk about, like, a black tea that they've never smelled before. It's like coffee. And that's... You can't, like, handmade... Like, you can technically handmake coffee, but it's, like, that's something that's, like... You need industry to create, and you need, like, resources to create. So they have resource to potentially coffee or Coca-Cola. Who knows? Like, they have something that smells good that no one's smelled before, unless it's a drug. It could be a drug too, but I can't imagine they're drinking, like, getting drugged up before battle. So I'm assuming it's like a nice thing that only an advanced civilization has been able to. Okay, sorry, and then digressing. The flip side of that is the war chief name, which is, like, along the lines of, like, a tribal society, you know? Like, something from Shadows of Mordor. Mm-hmm. And, like, they talk about warriors, which I think is, like, the opposite of a soldier. Soldiers are, like, you get in line.
You follow orders.
Where a warrior, it's like, you just go do your thing.
Yeah.
We trust you with a task, and maybe one day you can become a war chief yourself. Like, I think, like, I used to joke, not joke, I actually believed it, that Barricades might have been, like, a supervisor, but maybe that's, like, more of, like, what the war chief is. Like, you've gained this role, and now you call the shots. And maybe that's what the warrior, Reiner and monkey fight was. Like, I don't like this war chief, I'm gonna fight you, and whoever wins, I'll take your rank.
Yeah.
I will become the war chief, and now you have to listen to me. We're gonna go get Annie. But he wasn't, he didn't put up the dukes well enough against Mr. Monk, so... I just think that's interesting. Where do you fall? I don't know if it's too much of a spoiler. Maybe you already know, but maybe, like, for you, like, do you fall more tribal or more tanks and advanced civilization and industry, or maybe a mix of the two? I
mean, I think it could be more of a mix of the two, just because I think maybe a tribal mentality is, like, maybe it's more of a tribal mentality, but, like, within a more advanced civilization. It's crazy. I know when we joked and you were like, we're gonna have cell phones, there's just gonna be cell phones and stuff in the outside world. And now it just seems like that's more like, I mean, not cell phones exactly, but, like, that might be more of a thing than we thought originally. Like, who knows? Like, maybe they run into planes or, like, real, like, boats, not like sailboats, but
that's
like
what I
real
mean.
motorized
Like,
stuff.
Once you've established this diamond thing pretty much being like the vibranium of the MCU, like a thing that can literally produce electricity, and I'm assuming the rockets too. We don't know how that is even a thing. How do they have rockets out of nowhere?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty advanced stuff. So it's like, is this, and Annie has that with ease. So and so does Reiner, and they've been using this for years. So if they're just giving it to children, they have to have this easily accessible to this whole other civilization. So they must have high tech.
They did say they got the Thunder Spears from
Interior
intel
police.
from the interior police because
Okay.
they had the buckshots.
Ooh, okay, I missed that part.
So
Yeah.
they just
Okay.
like manipulated it.
Well, that makes sense, but even still, like it
Not
can apply.
manipulated.
Engineered.
Yeah.
Engineered it. What do you think about the whole conscious thing?
That's what I want to talk about next. Well, now that kind of solves.
The parasite talk. Listen, it's still a valid.
Yeah,
question.
no, but I think that solves like the conclusion of like, can the person die? And it's yes, but you have to kill their consciousness. The fact that he can just transfer it to different parts of his body, I don't really understand how. Like, what does that even mean?
David Blaine shit. That's who I was trying to get. David Blaine.
I mean, I just don't like. That's just so like out of. I don't even know how that's explainable because it was such a like a. I shifted my conscious to the lower part of my... what? Okay, I guess we can do that now? I don't, like...
It's his shout.
What this show,
Yeah.
what this show seems to make it feel is like the brain isn't the most important thing anymore. It's the nervous
Spinal
system.
fluid.
It's like, can the nervous system keep the conscious active in the body? Like they've never put emphasis on the brain in the show. They've always done like
It's
the
the spine.
spinal
Yeah.
column and everything that's attached to it. So it's like, do you just have to blow? Dude, and now I'm thinking, like, is Rod Reese even dead? Because you were kind of teasing maybe something is up with that. He's like, could Rod have placed his random appendage that landed in the left district, his conscious or something?
Well, I mean,
he was
maybe,
a
but
dumb
he
titan.
was a dumb titan.
He was a
so
dumb titan.
I don't think he would be able to do
Yeah.
that. But
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, I guess maybe it's just as simple as that. Like wherever the spine, like maybe when you get injected with the Titan spinal fluid, it just makes your whole spine filled with that, and so it's like you can just, or even if it's not all filled with that, maybe you only have like this much spinal fluid in you. That's like the Titan spinal fluid, and he can just like shift it up and down his back, and it's like you have to like cut that and kill it.
It's still pretty creepy.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird.
It's still
that he
very
can just do
sci-fi
that.
and alien-like to me, in my opinion. Like, I still feel like that's something I would see in, like, a Star Trek show.
Blood Eagle them.
Bloody well, yeah.
I don't even know if that would work. Because you're
Going
just
down the spine.
you're just opening the flaps. You're not even touching the spine. Oh, you're cracking the spine. I don't know.
Well, no, that's more so the ribs.
Yeah.
Isn't the rib cage?
Well, also,
going outward?
also you just cut him open and then he turns into the Titan.
Like that's something I feel like the monkey Titan would do. Like a bloody. I legit, whoever that guy is, I feel like he looks like a bloody Viking.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could see him like blood equaling Reiner if he gets pissed at Reiner for failing something.
Yeah. I just think it's more a mentality thing than like.
That'd be cool though.
I was gonna say that then the whole transferring consciousness kind of explains the convulsing when Reiner hit the ground. Maybe his conscious was going back to his head.
Just restarting that for a second. I don't even know how to like jump into the idea of conscious not being in your brain. So it's just like weird. So if a conscious goes into a different part of your body, is that like why? Is it like muscle memory? Is why he was spazzing? Like
Probably.
or,
Yeah.
I don't get this. It's so weird.
I mean, that's such a weird. I mean, honestly, I don't think I've ever heard of anything like that.
No.
And anything that I've ever seen where your conscious is in a different part of your body.
Okay, and I literally thought of it as we were talking because I know it's a meme at this point, but I'm still gonna make it serious. Like if we're going back to that, if take out Parasite and we still say it's a different host, what if it's like a host control Reiner? Like Reiner,
Excuse me.
maybe like Reiner when he's alive and like when he maybe goes comatose and dies, like whatever host got injected into him, like if it's like another species, if that's what is active, that's why it's still able to. Because like when you. It doesn't make sense. If the brain is not active, how is it still able to function on its own?
You're dead.
Like there has to be a thought process.
Yeah.
And the thing that's the thought process is disconnected because of the sword. So like they'll have to explain it. And I'm still not against the idea of demons or aliens. Like I think both are a cool option. But if we're talking like alien, and I can't not think of that because I'm a sci-fi buff. But if it's like a different. I wouldn't know what it would be. Maybe like It would have to be like, just say Venom fell from an asteroid. You took it, you implanted it, saw what happened. We have this. Maybe they'll have to explain it better, and then it's like a safeguard. The person who hosts it dies, and the Venom can take back over and bring you life whenever the proper time or moment calls for it.
Are you just making an analogy, or are you actually talking about Venom?
No, I'm saying like
He's
how
talking
like a
about
symbiotic relationship is what I'm getting at. Like maybe Titanism is like a form of like a parasitic host. Like it still can be a parasite. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know how else to explain. It's the only thing
the only reason I don't think that makes sense what you're saying. The only reason I don't think it makes sense for this show is because Reiner said he specifically transferred his conscious from one part of his body to another, which is just not like, it's not a thing. Like your conscious is wherever your brain is. Yeah. That's why like when people go brain dead, like their body can still be alive, but they're not like they're not there. You know what I mean? So it's like,
what if it's like some sadistic thing? Like Reiner's not really Reiner anymore. Like he's never been Reiner ever since it happened to him. Like ever since the injection, it's just a different thing that just has claimed all this time to be a Reiner.
Mm. A Reiner.
Like a host, like a copycat.
Yeah.
Which isn't really reliant on a brain to function.
Doppelganger.
Like I mean, it'll make it sadder, but it won't be as out of touch because the show always goes with very unfortunate circumstances. Like what if the characters that all have had this Titan thing are no longer whatever they used to be? We're just seeing the byproduct of a host copycatting what they thought a person was and how they think a person would behave in a situation. I was thinking of Planet Earth though, there are parasites that can control the body post death. We even talked about it in My Hero actually last episode, so that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll just go with that only because it makes sense in my mind.
Two things. The first one, what is your thoughts on there's another intelligent Titan that has luggage?
I don't understand that.
Okay.
What did I miss?
He was just saying that there.
It has very distinct features, and he was like, that has to be an intelligent Titan.
Yeah, he thinks it's a Titan shifter because
there's a person in it.
Like Reiner and Bertold and Lamont and Eren.
Like I heard that, but they showed a flash, and I didn't know what that flash had been.
The flashback was just because they had mentioned in the last episode that maybe there was there was a scout that went ahead and saw them coming to the place.
And they had the blue lights in the forest.
Yeah, and that made sense because they showed that one and it was crawling, so it was low against the trees. They might not have noticed it. And it probably went back and reported and said, yo, this is what happened, blah, 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 blah. What's in the luggage or in his little, knapsack? I have no fucking clue. I don't know what it could be. Unless it's, gunpowder or something. That would kind of be... I just don't really know what they would really do with that or what... to me, that seems like more of their trump card than... I don't know what Reiner was talking about,
weapons.
But
they need to give these Titans weapons. I don't know why no one's come up with an ODM sword for Eren yet. I feel like that'd be really effective.
So I'm thinking it's been so long since I've seen this season. So as I'm watching these, my memory's starting to come back with some of these. And on my phone, I have notes, but it's only the episodes that I thought that I really liked. I didn't mark down every single episode. You had a theory last episode. You think that's Lamont had all his. How he transformed the Titans, his syringes are in that or something.
I think I said I thought maybe the bodies were stored in there, dead bodies or something. But that was also before I really thought of the necromancy thing. Mm-hmm. But that's why I also was kind of going with the necromancy thing. Is I don't know how else you get bodies to just be where in the perfect formation that he wanted.
I also don't think it's. I don't think it's necromancy. I think because he can tell the Titans what to do. Yeah. He's like, stop. I told you to stop moving.
Yeah.
Stay. And they just stay and listen. So maybe he just went and said, all right, you guys, line up like that. And stay, lay down until I... And then when he snaps, they all just fucking pop up.
He shouted, slammed his fist, and only the little ones moved. The other ones stayed.
Do you think, how do you... That lightning all symbolized them transforming into Titans, so do you think he can control humans?
Maybe they're...
But he also... okay.
Because we saw that ring.
in as a human,
we saw that ring blow up, and it's
But he also transformed with them. He wasn't there first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have.
I don't know if he can transform. Maybe he can. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really theorize.
I like that theory. That's fucking Chris Nasty.
Which one?
That he can control humans.
I mean, that's still it's if it's not like necromancy and you have dead bodies that you can raise. I just feel like maybe he can control humans in general. That's such an OP power. Then I just feel like that takes away from Eren's scream or whatever it is. But we'll see. I still don't know the logistics of Titan and their ranks. Maybe Beast is more special, and they just want another special. Who knows?
I actually just thought of another thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get into this one. You guys were, you started saying like when it started showing flashbacks of Erevan, and you're like, "Don't do this, don't do this." Can you elaborate what you're thinking?
I didn't really think that they were gonna kill. Like I know at some point Erwin's probably gonna pass. We talked about that last episode.
It's been brought up like 7 times he's gonna die in the past 3 episodes. So
just like common insinuations. So it was more me just like talking to myself like they're not gonna do it now. It's the 2nd episode, and I'm glad they didn't. I was just a little like, why are they doing this talk? But I think it's more like instead to prep us it was an important talk too. Like he's basically talked about what he always kind of does in life is like he does this thing for the betterment of humanity. Sometimes he's easily willing to put humanity in risk and doesn't think about it until retrospective.
that wasn't really what he was saying.
No,
he said that all this time he's really been fighting for him, like he's done all this for himself.
Yeah.
But that's not that he's like helping humanity, and he's like, no, he did all this to find out the truth for himself. Yeah. I mean, even when he said, like, the part that he said that was kind of like the most chilling part of it all was when he said, I've sacrificed all these countless soldiers have been sacrificed, and then he's standing on top of the fucking mountain of humans that have died, and he said, because he said at one point, I even fooled, like, I led my comrades and all these people to believe that we're going to save humanity. I even fooled myself to thinking that.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was. What I'm saying is like, you can read it as like he was doing it for the betterment of humanity, but the check in his mind was that he's really doing this almost for a selfish desire more than anything.
Yeah.
Like that's why it was like freaky to me. Is like he's having the realization, and we can kind of allude to that as well as from the finale of the halfway mark, because he says to Levi like, I don't care. Like I want to be there. Like I've done all this not to not be there for the truth.
I mean, he did say, "Before I die, I want to see what's in the basement."
And that's the scariest part. It's like, is that the most pressing concern for you?
Yeah. Well, he even said too after the whole speech. He said, "I'm close enough that if I'm about to die, I can run there real quick to find out."
It's so scary.
It's like, I mean, like it to me, it just rings that. And honestly, it drives home more of my thought of that whole scene of Eren killing him because he's going to fuck up whatever they've got going on just to learn the truth. And Levi doesn't understand. He's like, why the fuck would you kill Irvin? And he's like, because he's being a moron. Like, he's being selfish, trying to do whatever for himself. So
I think what would be really cool is if they chose to make this what we think his story is going to be, and then they do like a more Moses route where it's like, he will never get to see, like he ends up choosing against that, and he ends up never seeing what he sowed in life. Like he will never reap what he sowed. Reap the benefits of what he sowed in his life. Where it's like Moses worked so hard for
to get to the
all the slaves and to get them to the promised land, but he will never actually see that. But people will get to enjoy that. And so I think that will be real. If they do that, that'll be more emotional. If they keep chalking up this selfish thing, and then they just like, F it, I'm just gonna die. Like, it doesn't matter.
I hope so, because that will make him die a hero and not a fucking like idiot. You know what I mean?
Idiot or not, like his character is super complex, and I love it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just would prefer it being he goes out in flames as opposed to he needs the truth that bad. Like I think he'll have to have the check at some point that what's more important, all the people I've lost to beat this thing, or my own personal desire to see what my dad died for.
That's gonna be his personal, man. It's gonna be his personal.
This is very personal, and I'm very excited. We should start the next episode because I want to know.
Do you have something else?
Thoughts on the Thunder Spears? Because you also Sam mainly. You were freaking out as to why Reiner wasn't doing anything.
Yes.
I think he was still, like, going through, like, his conscience was still moving through him.
Yeah.
And also he was getting blown away that Eren was bodying him.
Yeah, well, they didn't specify that part.
He didn't expect them to do that, too. Yeah, he literally can't see either.
I don't know. I don't know. Will and I thought, at least I thought, there was some like insinuation that he had a secondary thing ready to go, and I don't know.
He said that, but I couldn't tell if that
I'll
was
have
just...
to use that. He said.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I just don't know what that was, unless that's him being like Bertold now, or if he has like another vial in him and he just turns himself into Colossal. What if he just has like the Colossal vial and just breaks it and throws it himself or whatever?
Cool. I just want to see all the trump cards play against each other. I just want to see what everybody's alt is now.
Yeah. I have something else I want to ask, but we'll save it for the next episode.
Perfect.
But also
We'll
with
just
that,
restrain you for that.
with that, you saying him turning into the Colossal. What do you mean by that?
No, I just mean
He
like
found like a vial that said Colossal. And
like just how Eren just literally drank the hardening ability and just had it. I'm just saying, like, what if his trump card was that he just had a fucking Colossal vial on him and he just drank it and he was just like, now I'm here. I'm armored Colossal Titan.
It'd be cool if Eren can also get to the point where his body physically can look like a Reiner, like have that bone structure material. And like Annie never had that, but now we see that. Well, I guess, you know what, I guess Reiner might have used that when he jumped off in 2x6 off the wall when he was going down. I just didn't really pay attention to that. But yeah, I'm ready. You guys good?
Yeah.
Guys, if you made it this far, make sure you leave a like if you enjoy our content. Subscribe to this channel. Check out our Patreon. You can see 1 week in advance, 2 episodes ahead, Thursday and Friday. So check that out and support us. We are going to start this next episode. We're pumped, so make sure you're there for it. Punch it!
Bah!